I just asked my fiance's best friend out to dinner in front of her. The engagement exploded. Not sure how I feel. Harper and I had been together for 5 years. We built everything from scratch after college. I designed her engagement ring myself using gold from my mom's old jewelry because I wanted it to mean something real, not just expensive. 3 months ago, something shifted. Harper started going out more with her friend Riley, coming home at 2 a.m., smelling like cocktails and cigarettes. Her Instagram changed. More club photos, more skin, captions like, enjoying my freedom, and still got it. When I'd mention it, she'd snap at me about being controlling. Last night was Riley's birthday party at a rooftop bar. Around 11 p.m., I went to find the bathroom when I heard Riley's voice from around the corner talking to Harper. Girl, seriously, you've only dated one man your entire 20s. You should test the market before marrying your first buyer. What if there's better out there? Then Harper's voice, quieter but clear. I know, sometimes I look at him and think, is this really it? Is this all there is? I love him, but I keep wondering what else is out there. Something in my chest tightened. I walked back to the VIP section where Harper was laughing with Riley. She leaned in, half joking. My friends think I should test the market before I lock myself down. Can you believe that? Something in me just snapped. Not in an angry way, more like clarity. I smiled and said calmly, loud enough for their whole group to hear. Maybe they're right. Maybe we should both explore our options before making such a big commitment. Really make sure we're not settling. Harper's face went white. Then I turned to Riley and said, actually, how about you help me start? Want to grab dinner next week? There's this new steakhouse downtown I've been wanting to try. Riley opened her mouth, looked at Harper, then back at me. You know what? Sure. Why not? The entire section exploded. Harper started screaming, crying about disrespect and humiliation. I just stood there and said, I'm just following your logic. You want to test the market? Let's both test it. She threw her drink at me. I stepped aside. She missed, which made her angrier. Then she stormed out. This morning, Harper came by with her mom to pack her stuff, crying that I never trusted her, that she was just joking. I told her, you replaced me first in your mind. I'm just making it official. I actually went to the dinner with Riley. First 10 minutes were awkward as hell. Then she admitted, you called my bluff. I've spent years chasing drama because it's fun. I never thought anyone would throw it back at me like that. We talked for 3 hours. Turns out Riley's whole party girl persona is a defense mechanism. She was engaged at 24 to a guy who cheated 2 weeks before their wedding. She didn't want Harper to get married because she's terrified her friends will end up like she almost did. Riley told me Harper had been miserable for months, but wouldn't admit it. She wanted the wedding and the life you built, but she also wanted to feel like she'd lived first. She didn't want to leave you. She wanted permission to be scared. At the end, Riley said, we're not dating, right? I laughed. We're just two guilty people having expensive steak. 6 months later, I met Sophie at a fashion event Riley invited me to. She's a stylist, calm, grounded, content reading on a Friday night, but also down for spontaneous road trips. We've been together 4 months, and I've never been happier. Riley called 3 weeks ago. Don't freak out, but Harper's getting married. Apparently she met Derek 2 months after we split, got engaged after 4 months. Riley's company is planning the wedding. She wants the Instagram wedding, not the actual marriage. Same pattern, different guy. I proposed to Sophie last month. Used the same ring setting from my mom's gold, but with a sapphire because Sophie mentioned she's never been into diamonds. Random Tuesday while cooking dinner, I just got down on one knee in the kitchen and asked her. The pasta boiled over while we both cried and laughed. 2 weeks ago, Harper showed up at my coffee shop. I'm in therapy now. My marriage with Derek lasted 4 months. We're divorcing. I owe you an apology. You were never the cage, Noah. My own fear was. She asked if I was seeing anyone. I told her about Sophie, the engagement. She smiled, genuinely. Then maybe we both grew up. Seeing Harper felt like running into an old high school friend. You remember the history, but you've become completely different people. No spark, no tension, just acknowledgement that you both existed in each other's stories once. Everything that felt catastrophic a year ago turned out to be necessary.